Welcome to the Shadows tutorial. The first thing we're going to do is cut out the Eiffel Tower and place it at the seashore. To make it look realistic, we'll add a shadow to the Eiffel Tower. First step, we need to isolate the Eiffel Tower, get rid of the background. We'll get rid of this bottom piece here. We will unlock the background, so double click the background layer, click OK. Use the magic wand, go into the where the clouds are, select it. Okay, my tolerance is at 32, and we will also then do select and similar. In this case, we can select all the similar pixels that are in the clouds. Notice it'll get between the crossbars of the Eiffel Tower. At this point, hit the delete button. Okay, Command D, deselect. Okay, rectangular marquee. Let's take off the bottom part of this. We'll get rid of this area here, the base of the Eiffel Tower. So rectangular marquee, hit the delete key, deselect. There we go. We've isolated the Eiffel Tower. Take the move tool, drag it up to the tab, and put this at the seashore. So I'm inside the seashore picture, and here we go. First thing you notice on the right side of the Eiffel Tower, there's still a little bit of the sky. So take the eraser tool, and bracket keys will make it bigger. We'll get rid of that. Back to the move tool. Place it right here on this little peninsula right here. Okay, this little jetty sticking out. Notice it's too big. We must transform the Eiffel Tower. Command T. Okay, I'm going to just drag it down a little bit. Hold the Shift key to keep it proportional. Make it a little smaller. We'll put it right here. We'll leave this little house in the middle there. Okay, I like where it's set. Hit the return key to set the transform. Okay, now the steps to create the Eiffel Tower. Shadow. Okay, so we've cut out the object. Now we need to duplicate the layer. So on our layers palette, drag it to the new layer button. Now we have two Eiffel Towers. I'll to the top layer. So, very important concept here. I'm on the layer icon right over here. I hold down the Command key. Notice the little square shows up just like the rectangular marquee. You click the icon there, and the Eiffel Tower gets selected on that layer. This is called loading a selection. So when you hear me talk about loading a selection, Command, click on the layer icon. I'll turn off the bottom layers. I'll turn off all three layers so you see what's going on. Okay, right in this area, the marching ants are up. So what are we going to do with that? Well, we're making a shadow. We must fill this with black. So, edit, fill, black. Okay, click OK. The Eiffel Tower is now filled in with black. First thing you must do, deselect the marching ants. Otherwise it leaves a little outline of the march of the Eiffel Tower if we don't do that. Turn on the other layer so you see what I'm talking about. Alright, so here we have shadow, top layer, Eiffel Tower, the next layer. Let's take this Eiffel Tower and we're going to lay it right across the water. Now it's not going to look totally realistic. It's enough that of what we need to do and to learn this the first time. So we will go to click on, make sure you have the layer selected, that is the shadow. Edit, transform, and we'll use this one called distort. Okay, now with distort, the bottom anchor points stay there. The top anchor point we can move around. I'm just holding the mouse right here, and I'm just going to drag it straight down, stretch it out a little bit. Okay, and then hit the return key. I've transformed it, hit the return key, normal. And now we need to, let's soften this shadow. Shadow is not going to look that intense in the daytime. Okay, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Again, this is a really basic shadow. I'll move this slider here. Let's get out to here. How's that? Maybe like 10 pixels. Click OK. And the last thing, let's drop the opacity down a little bit. So there's a shadow of the Eiffel Tower. If you want, we can change the mode now to overlay so that it disappears in the white surf, and you see the shadow here, and it starts to fade there. Gives the appearance that something is there. Okay? So to review, adding a shadow. So let's review the shadow basics. Number 1, cut out the object. Number 2, duplicate the layer of the object. Number 3, load the selection, which is Command, then click on the layer icon. 4, fill the selection with black. That's Edit Fill. 5, deselect the selection. That's Command D. 6, edit, transform, distort. In the case of the Eiffel Tower, we'll take the top of the transform grid and just drag it down across the sand. 7, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. In this case, we did about 10 pixels. And number 8, adjust the opacity. And you'll see it adds a shadow to the Eiffel Tower. And in this case, it's basic shadow, but it's passable. Thank you.